Indian Constitution. Last 2.5 years, I have got so many requests from my students to start a playlist on Indian Constitution. But every time I was holding it back because I was scared. Yes, I was scared because I always felt I am not good enough to start a playlist on Indian Constitution because this is a very important subject. So what was I doing? I was trying to improve every day, and then I realized I can be my best. I can do it at my best. So somewhere I have to start, and here is the point. I am starting Indian Constitution. I repeat, I am an average teacher, but I will try to give my best on Indian Constitution. Now, why this subject is so important? Here, by saying hi to Indian Constitution, let us try understand why this subject is so important. This subject is very important for the students from 8th standard to the IAS aspirants. For everyone this subject is there. But it is not only for the examination purpose. This is important for every single citizen of India or everyone who resides in India. That important is this subject. And for every single aspect in this particular constitution or the subject that we are going to understand, we need to understand part by part, detail by detail, and there is lot of elements available, contents available, and I have to work it and shape it and bring it in front of you. And I don't know at what frequency I come up with lectures here, but I will try to give every time my best possible on Indian Constitution. Hey guys, welcome to my legal classes. This is Ganesh Pujari and I am trying to speak about Indian Constitution from this playlist. And yes, I am very nervous saying so. Everything has to start somewhere and it is starting from here for me when it comes to Indian Constitution. And with this session, I am coming up with 3 slides to understand why should one need to understand or study Indian Constitution. Not taking much of your time, let's get into the first slide. Why Constitution is so important? To understand that, you need to go back into the times. What happened earlier? Kings were ruling India. In different places, different kings. And then the Mughals came and occupied most part of India and they started ruling. After that, it was French and finally British who started ruling us. And finally, we got independence, and who are ruling us now? The government of India. If you observe, every time there were rulers. Kings were ruling, Mughals were ruling, British were ruling, and the Indian government. What is the difference then? When kings ruled, it was the king's rules which were in place. When Mughals did, it was their rules. When British did, it was their rules. But when Indian government is ruling, it is not their rule all alone. Remember, we got independence in the year 1947. The nation got freedom in the year 1947, from where the government started ruling us. But then we got constitution in the year 1950, which gave power to us to choose that government itself. Now we have our rights. Government cannot breach them. That way we got freedom from our constitution. That important it is. Otherwise there is no change from kings ruling or Mughals ruling or British ruling or the Indian government ruling. The constitution brings the change. That is the important of any constitution which applies to Indian Constitution. I repeat the question. Why should one know Indian Constitution as a citizen of India? Or I will change the question. What if you don't know who is your mother? Now that's a quite sensitive question. What if you don't know who is your mother? Or what if you don't know who are your family? Or what if you don't know who are your friends? Now that's a bad space to be there in your life. Just like that, what if you don't know what are your rights? What if you don't know what are your duties? What if you don't know what happens during emergency? What if you don't know what is our judiciary? Life there also becomes a mess. You should know what is your rights, etc. And who teaches all this? This is there in our constitution. Our constitution is mother of all laws. Now it is not just for law students, for every citizen of India. You should know what are your rights, what are your duties, and there are so many aspects you should know. You should know that you have the right to bring a right government for yourself. Now all of these are covered in Indian Constitution. Even the government cannot dance at its own wishes. There are certain conditions to the government also, ways, forms to rule us. So all of this is defined under Indian Constitution, and if you want to start studying any subject, it should start from Indian Constitution because it is the mother of all subjects in India. That important is Indian Constitution. I repeat the question, why Indian Constitution is so important? Because there is a famous magazine which says ignorantia juris non-excusat. That means ignorance of the law is no excuse. Now you cannot say you did something wrong because you are not aware that that was wrong as per law. You might be having another question. How will I learn all the laws? I'm a layman. I'm not a lawyer or advocate or a legal professional. I don't know all the laws. Now what should I do? I'm not ignorant, but I cannot study all of them. Yes, you cannot study all of them. But remember, you need to know at least Indian Constitution. Now the beauty of Indian Constitution, it gives a lot of freedom to you. But to what extent? You can enjoy your freedom, but not at the cost of the others. So everyone has their freedom and you have to respect it. By doing that one thing, you are ensuring that you are abiding with all the laws. That way, this one law or this one constitution, I will not even say it is law. It is our life. It is the way we need to live. So that way, it is so very important for us to know this subject which protects from all other laws. You can be ignorant to all other laws because by following Indian Constitution alone, you are following all other laws of India because all other laws of India are framed based on the Indian Constitution. So that important is Indian Constitution, and that's why we all need to learn Indian Constitution. With this, our journey of understanding Indian Constitution starts, and as I said, I am nervous and scared, but every time I will try to bring best of the best contents for your understanding. But remember, this is not just for the purpose of exams, this is for your life, and I will try to bring sessions as soon as possible. And what can you do? If you have very good contents, please put it via comment and I will try to cover them because Indian Constitution has a lot of stories and I would like to cover few of them. And in this journey, please subscribe my channel, please like, share and comment my videos, and all the very best for whatsoever purpose you are watching our videos. As a citizen or as a student, we wish you all the very best in understanding Indian Constitution. And as I said, this is only our effort to bring in our best in Indian Constitution. With that, I am concluding. Thanks again.